When you want to find the equation of a tangent of a circle, we use this formula whereby it's x minus h multiplied by x1 minus h plus y minus k multiplied by y1 minus k, which equals to r squared. Let's get into our first example and see how we use this formula in calculating the equation of a tangent of a circle. So here we've been told, find the equation of a tangent of a circle, x squared plus y squared plus 2x plus 6y minus 40 equals to 0 at negative 2, 4. So we want to first ensure that we have our x's on one side and our y on the other side. So it's going to be x squared plus 2x plus y squared plus 6y equals to 40. So when we complete the squares, we're going to be left with x plus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals to 40 plus 1 squared is 1, 3 squared is 9, so plus 9. So it's going to be x plus 1 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals to 50. So our r squared will be equals to 50, and these points here are the values of the center. So we're going to first write it as the values of the center will be, our c will be equals to -1, -3, and we were given our point as -2 and 4, and our r squared is 50. So when we take x minus h multiplied by x1 minus h plus y minus k multiplied by y1 minus k equals to r squared. Our x minus h, so our h is this and our k is this, so it will be x minus 1 multiplied by our x1 will be -2, so it will be -2 minus 1 plus our y will be just y minus 3 multiplied by our y1 will be 4 minus 3 equals to 50. So it's going to be x plus 1 multiplied by -1 plus y plus 3 multiplied by 7 equals to 50. So it's going to be -x minus 1 plus 7y plus 21 equals to 50. So -x plus 7y, -1 plus 20 is 20, -1 plus 21 is 20. So when we bring it this other side, it will be 50 minus 20. We're going to have -x plus 7y equals to 30. So we can write it as -x plus 7y minus 30 equals to 0, and that's the equation of a tangent of a circle. Let's get into our next example. Find the equation of a tangent to the circle with center. So we have the center as 4, 8, and we have our point P as 7, 12. So the first thing that I suggest you should do is try and find the radius. So in our radius, we're going to say that r squared equals to x1 minus h plus y1 minus k squared. So our x1 will be 7 minus our h is 4, so we're going to write 4 there, plus our y1 is 12, and this should be squared, our y1 is 12 minus our k is 8 squared, so it's going to be 7 minus 4 is 3, 3 squared is 9, plus 12 minus 8 is 4, 4 squared is 16, so 9 plus 16 is 25, and that's our r squared is 25, so the value of r will just remain as 5. So on that, we are going to now go to our equation, whereby it's our formula, which is x minus h multiplied by x1 minus h plus y minus k multiplied by y1 minus k, which equals to r squared. So x minus h will be x minus 4, our x1 minus h will be 7 minus 4, which is 3, plus our y minus k, the value of k is 8, y1 minus k minus 4, which equals to 25. So here we are left with our equation as 3x minus 12 plus 4y minus 32 equals to 25. So it's going to be left as 3x plus 4y minus 44 equals to 0. No, minus 44 equals to 25. So when we bring it this other side, it's going to be 3x plus 4y minus 69 equals to 0. And that's the equation of a tangent of a circle to this. This is the solution. So let's get to our next example. We have been told determine the length of a tangent from P 10, 11 to the circle whose equation is x squared plus y squared minus 12x minus 14y plus 81 equals to 0. So let's write it here. X squared minus 12x plus y squared minus 14y equals to 81, negative 81. So it's going to be, when you complete the squares, minus 6 squared plus y minus 7 squared equals to negative 81 plus 6 squared is 36, 7 squared is 49. So we're going to be left with x minus 6 squared plus y minus 7 squared, y minus 7 squared equals to negative 81 plus 85 is 4. So here we've been told to calculate the values of the center will be 6 and 7, and our r squared will be equals to 4. So when we are finding the distance, d will be equals to the square root of x1 minus h plus y1 minus k minus r squared. So our d will be equals to the square root of 10 minus 6 squared plus 11 minus 7 minus 4, whereby we get our ds. This is also squared, squared, and squared. So 10 minus 6 is 4, 4 squared is 16, 11 minus 7 is 4, 4 squared is 16, and this is 4 squared, no, this is just 4 as it is, so minus 4, whereby 32 minus 4 is 28, so in the root of 28 will be 5.29, so the solution will be 5.292. that's the distance of, or that's the length of a tangent from that point.